Total War Thrones of Britannia is getting its second major free update, Steel and Statecraft. You may remember Thrones as the Total War game with lukewarm reviews at release, but the creative assembly has been hard at work crafting what is fast becoming the most complex Total War game to date, and a hint at what to expect from future titles, with a focus on internal politics, character management, and clearer recruitment. The estate system was a new feature added for Thrones, aiming to simulate the complex system of land grants and feudal fealty that tied together early medieval society. At launch, the system could largely be ignored with no negative impact on the game, but Steel and Statecraft puts internal politics front and center. As king, you will grant property to your lords to ensure their loyalty. The challenge will be in finding the right man for the job. While all lords want more land, they each have a type they could best manage, with lords with the proper abilities gaining additional bonuses when paired with that estate type, and penalties when they're ill-suited. But your nobles won't wait around for you to grant them deeds. New missions will appear in-game, forcing you to make decisions on the spot and live with the consequences. You can always reject the request, but their loyalty will waver. But now, if you wish to change your mind, the UI for transferring estates has been vastly improved. You select a character on the left, then select the estate desired on the map on the right. But be careful, as only the ones marked with a crown belong to the king, and stripping someone of their estate can bring a lifelong grudge. Lords now also display the positive or negative effects from the estates they manage, and because of this, the impact on estate management has been made much more palpable. Compounding this is the new Traits UI, which depicts the unfolding story of each character. Grouped into categories like personality and experience, these expand to show the individual traits that make each lord a unique character in Thrones of Britannia. As your lords age and progress in the game, they'll gain traits, and the group with the most traits will represent your lord's dominant personality. This will be marked with the yellow ring icon, and these traits determine what type of estate will be best for your lord and how well they can manage it. So it's important to try and foster the correct traits for each lord. With the added importance of character building, a new Book of Traits has been added to the game. As you unlock new ones for the first time, what they do and how you gain the trait will be listed in the book, encouraging you to try new things to discover them. The Book of Traits itself will be persistent between campaigns, allowing the trait hunt to continue between playthroughs. Unit recruitment has been given the same focus on clarity, with randomized replenishment times being replaced by set cooldowns. It still limits early Doomstack armies and makes any losses of elite units particularly felt, but now your recruitment pool won't depend on sacrifices to the gods of RNG. Special events have been added to the game to help grant a quick supply of units to defend territories or add a helpful push towards expansion. Buildings, technologies, and faction mechanics have all received new effects to help reduce these recruitment times, and the unlock requirements on military technologies have been lowered to add more unit variety faster in the game. Variety has also been added to the in-game villages, with a second alternative building path straight from level 2, helping you to shape your economy earlier. On your settlement maps, new buildings have been added to better represent the era, with a focus on Viking culture, with new gatehouses, long halls, drinking halls, and even basic houses being added. And the Anglo-Saxon culture gained a new model for the Chieftain's House in Great Hall. All of this is on display with the two new major settlement siege maps added with this update. Bebbanburg Castle is instantly recognizable to fans of the hit TV show The Last Kingdom, set during the life of Alfred the Great, and will be used in-game for both Bebbanburg and Edinburgh. While the Rock of Cashel is an early Gaelic fortress, known in Irish history and throughout the world for its imposing round tower. Together, they continue to bolster the already popular handcrafted siege maps of Thrones of Britannia, and add even more variety to the city's sieges. These significant gameplay overhauls are accompanied by a bevy of smaller tweaks and changes, which are detailed in the patch notes on the Total War blog. Additional mod support has also been added by enabling a scroll bar for unit recruitment, which allows for more unit types to be added. It also unlocks the game's UI components, which should allow for custom faction selection in the future, but only time will tell if these changes are enough to revive the flagging Thrones modding scene. The Steel and Statecraft update for Thrones of Britannia will release this week. and aims to address any lingering issues with the game's politics systems. So if you haven't played the game since launch, or are considering picking it up for the first time, now is a great time to try it out, as continued support by the developers have polished it into a truly unique Total War experience. No longer is it just about map painting and expansion. Now, you actually have to make sure your lords are happy, crafting them, nurturing them, and utilizing them to best help your burgeoning nation. It's a bold step in a new direction for the Total War series, and hints at what may be to come in Total War 3 Kingdoms. Thanks for watching.